And here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Something's different. Oh no. Someone stole the hair off my face. What have they done? Yep, I dragged a razor across my face today and got rid of the goatee for a little while. It is May the 13th, 2025. I'm Mark Zero, and welcome to Mark Zero Gaming. We got a good one for you tonight, folks. We are finishing Pacific Drive. Looks good? Thank you very much. We are finishing Pacific Drive, at least the story anyway, tonight. I almost put it off because there's been a bunch of updates to a bunch of games, not the least of which being Helldivers got a huge update today. Weapon customization launched, along with a whole bunch of Illuminated Invasion. But we're sticking to the plan tonight. We're going to finish up Pacific Drive. As long as our car looks good, as long as BP is in tip-top shape, and we have enough stuff to generally make it through this mission, we're going to take a run at it tonight. We are going to stick with Pacific Drive after that. We're going to probably just do some fun run stuff, see if we can get some resources, unlock a few upgrades before the end. And Pacific Drive may end up occasionally in the rotation just for fun. But this will be the last dedicated stream of doing Pacific Drive every week. Also, fun thing, I do not know what's going to happen. We have caught up to my experience with this game, so I am looking forward to finishing this one up with you guys. It's very rare that I've gotten to finish an entire game, so I'm excited to do it. GavK2, welcome! I hope you clicked the right streamer. Good to have you.
Your face looks weird.
Yeah, my face does look weird. I know. It's missing something. But we're okay. It's intentional.
Do you want me to draw you a goatee?
You want to draw me a goatee? Gothis is going to draw me a goatee.
Come over here. I have a...
No, I'm kidding. Don't. No! No! Tonight's cheers is just a good old bog standard rum and coke. Or not rum and coke. Whiskey and coke. Sorry. Almost got the spirit wrong.
And you didn't make me one.
I didn't make you. You were busy.
You didn't even offer.
You were working.
You don't love me.
I was in a rush. I love you very much.
Is anybody in the chat looking for a fiance?
Oh my god. Well, apparently I have ruined my my engagement by not making a whiskey and coke.
Thank you for loving me.
Len.
Thank you for being there.
Len.
Thank you for loving me.
So yeah, go ahead. You can steal some. As far as future streaming is concerned, how dare I not make another one? Yeah, I should have. It's fair. I should have. I'm getting the dirtiest looks right now.
Did you miss me last week?
I missed you very much. As far as streams going forward, we're going to do a little bit of silly variety stuff. Probably going to play Sifu, which I've never played before, which should be fun. I am probably going to play some Satisfactory because I am absolutely just obsessed with that game right now. I have built more in 3 days than in the past 4 months. So I'm probably going to fire that up and show some stuff off and just have like a chill stream of like building roads and stuff and talking to you guys. The next series stream is going to be Dave the Diver, which is going to be a blind play. I've never played Dave the Diver. I'm excited to give it a try. I'm looking forward to it. It looks fun. It looks a little bit cozy. We'll see if we finish it, but we are going to have that be the next run of consistent streams. How about it, Dante? You ready? You good to go into the deep zone? You good to go into the Olympic Peninsula?
Don't go to your cat's deep zone.
Why are you making it weird?
We're not doing phrasing?
We're not doing phrasing.
Oh, okay.
You ready, buddy? Yeah? I think he's ready. Or at least he's ready to stare me down some. Let's pop over to the game stream and get started. Alright. See, like I said, end of the road. We are caught up to where I was before I started streaming. I've got almost double the hours, though, because I've done a lot of resourcing runs. The cat's name is Dante, yes. He is a good lad. He is my boy. Alright. We've got a whole lot of work to do to get this thing ready. But I gotta remember what the controls are, for starters. No, yeah, he's a good boy. We love him a lot. He is 15 years old, if you'll believe it. He's an old boy. Let's see. Did we do anything when we got back? We did not. Okay. I know we got the guitar. There it is. We are definitely putting this up on the wall. There we go. Started playing again after watching the stream and almost wiped out on the first expedition that I accidentally started. Hattie just had her bath and now smells of lavender. Aw, lavender and not corn chip. We love it. The very first episode of this stream, Gav, I got the car stuck and forgot that I could kick it in, like, the tutorial get to the garage run. So, don't feel bad. Sometimes stuff just happens. Let's see. I need to put the guitar somewhere. I could put it over here by the music. You know what? That makes the most sense. We're going to take this down. That can live over here for now. You can kick the car. Here, I'll show you in just a second. So my favorite thing about that guitar is that I have one of these. Oh, that's really bright. It's modeled after a Gibson SG, and I happen to have a red Gibson SG at my band's practice space, so very, very happy about that you can get one in game. What's this? Levitator poster. And yeah, you can kick the car. It's triangle, or not triangle, square. I don't know what it is on PC controls or on I think on Xbox it would be the blue button. It's the left quadrant button. But yeah, you can kick the car and move it around a little bit. Always used a red Gibson. My favorite is the Les Paul, but the SG is fun to play. Play on PlayStation controller, so it's square. I'm putting up decorations and stuff, right? We have to start the stream. Excuse me, we have to start the stream scatterbrained. It's a requirement. It's important. Arrow shifter. Put that in there. Levitator poster. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna put that in the other room. I'm gonna put that over by this. There we go. I wish we could do more with this room. I don't know if eventually something happens. I like that I can put decorations in it now, but I wish there was like something in here to interact with. Other than for plot purposes. Alright, let's empty out all of our loot. And we want to do... Okay. Wait, we don't want to do the dumpster pearl. The dumpster pearl we want to throw away. The dumpster pearl needs to go in here. There we go. What do we get? We got beige paint and floral decal kit. Let's drop everything in here. Let's empty out the roof rack. Nerds! Hello, Isabel. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Looks like we didn't have any loot up there. We do have another poster. Guess we'll put it up here. That works. Just hanging posters up in here. I noticed on the last drive you could have saved some collisions if you used your jump jets. Yeah, probably. I need to get used to using the juke jets to go back and forth and avoid things. Sometimes I forget that they're there because they are a relatively new addition to the game, and I have only been using them a couple of times. And mostly on my solo game, so sometimes I just forget that they're there. Let's see, let's take this out of here. Put this in a parts locker. Sorry I'm late on account of bathing my goblin child. Listen, Miss Bats takes priority over me, okay? You give that dog all the love, care, and attention she needs. As I know you do. Figured I forgot. Yep, I did. I absolutely forgot. Salud. You're fine. Let's see. Allergies. It is that time of year.
Yeah, I hate it.
The tree...
I did not consent to this bullshit.
The trees are flirting, and it's everyone's problem.
Yeah, flirting is putting it fine.
Well, you know, I don't want to get demonetized.
Trees are thirsty.
The trees be thirsty.
Thirsty trees.
Let's move this over here. I have a plan for the final paint job, by the way. I have something in mind. Currently parked in front of the heater, drying off. Good place for Miss Bats. Let's take that. Can fit like 3 more in here. There we go. I'd like it if the tree stopped and... Yeah. It would be nice, wouldn't it? As previously established, the trees are thirsty. Okay, so... what have we got? Looks like we're good on battery chargers. I need a new mag hammer. Let's see if I can make a new mag hammer. First of all, let's get everything into the trunk. There we go. And let's finish transferring materials. And I'm not really going to worry about the rest of it. How are we looking for damage? Been doing mat runs as well. Need to find a good source of chemicals. Do you want a hint, or are you exploring?
Sulfur and smoke glows through the snow.
Still a little grumpy over the mag? Dude. I am so grumpy about the mag hammer. But it is what it is. That mag hammer is currently probably atomized at this point because the instability probably rolled in.
You might have to hang behind.
Yeah, I downloaded last episode. I am going to like clip that entire sequence of events as soon as I get some motivation to do so. This panel we got to get rid of. That's right. We had a panel last time that was just breaking every few seconds, and that would be this one. So let's get the materials back for it. And good, we got a couple of thermosap crystals, which is what we really need. relightable flare away, because we don't really need it.
It's a cold one.
Alright, so we need to make a new panel there. My ADHD kicks in so hard in this game, because I'll be like, okay, I gotta do this. Wait, no, I gotta go do that. Wait, no, I gotta go do this. And, like, I'll be in the middle of fixing up the car, and then I'll be like, oh, I need an item. Wait, I need to go find this item. I should put this thing away. Wait, what paint jobs do I have? And I'm just like, squirrel everywhere. So I think, granted, we're going to have to be careful going through the outer and mid zones. But this should be pretty good for the deep zone. You could use the hint. You can find chemicals pretty reliably locked up in the ARDA trailers, like the mobile laboratories that are set up everywhere. They have icons for them on your mini-map, so break into those, particularly the ones out in the outer zone, as often as you can. You'll find them inside of containers. Good looting in those. Yeah, let's just use up this repair buddy. You know what? These things need a lot of healing, so... Yep. Your suspicions were correct. Mini turbine is now unreliable. Okay. Recycling is important. Only explored the 3 spots in each line. Gotcha. Yeah, each area kind of has its own resources that you'll be able to find more plentifully in different maps. The mid-zone in particular has some stuff that you're going to need lots of. Alright. We're looking mostly patched up here. Do I have any more repair putty just kicking around? I have a bulk replacement in here, so I might as well do that. Okay, good. We do have a little bit more. Let's hit this door. Let's hit the limb shield. Probably hit each of the juke jets. Roof storage looks good. Resource radar looks good. Looks like I just gotta hit this front headlight. Okay, and I have enough to hit one more thing. Do I have any particularly bad tires? Okay. So I think we're gonna hit... Been grinding the stable things as well. I forgot what they were called. The anchors? The little objective things. Whenever I grab one, I say something like radioactive beach ball is my co-pilot. Those things. Yeah. Those are important. Those are progression. So, alright, what device can I strap to the side of my car here? I could do gas. So again, unlock more stuff in the car. Yeah, that's why my other game has such high playtime, is that I did a lot of runs to just grind those out. Let's see, side storage. I think I'm just going to throw a new wind turbine on there. Why not? Wind turbines are real good for keeping your battery up. I feel like I should take this down. Let's see if I can get the fuel synthesizer, because if I can, that's what should really go on there. Fuel synthesizer is super helpful. Yes I can, although that's going to eat up most of our unstable. Let's see if there's anything more important. Anchor converter. We have lots of this energy, so anchor converter might be a good idea. Oh, okay. We need the ion shield to get to the mobile workbench. So I think that's what's happening. Which means no fuel synthesizer. How much should I do to progress the story to progress my own enjoyment? Yeah, I get that. I'm being a lot quicker on this game than I was on mine because I don't want to, like, do a million resourcing runs. Especially since, like, once we finish this mission, the only thing I know about the end of this game is that that's what the game becomes. Is just driving for the sake of driving, which is why I'm really happy about the Endless Expeditions, is that it gives more of a reason. Oh, I need Olympium. That was totally useless. Well, let's make one anyway. Can I make an ion shield since I unlocked it? I certainly can. I'm gonna be real, I think the ion shield is probably gonna be more useful than storage space on this one. We're not gonna be doing a ton of looting. So I'm gonna actually take the roof rack off. We'll do roof storage later. Carbureted engine, armored door, just checking what's in here. Feel bad when you make people watch you grind. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game. Like, I would do a stream of, like, grinding in Elite Dangerous because the point of Elite Dangerous is fly spaceships, so it would be okay to just kind of be doing something in the spaceship. And if that involves gathering materials, as long as I'm being entertaining about it, it's not a big deal. But, like, repeated resource runs, I feel like they can be entertaining just because of the amount of chaos, but other than that... I forget, what does the limb shield do for me? Like, in serious terms here. Okay, it's physical safeguard. Alright, so this thing is actually a lot more worth it. Is it entertaining to grind for a bit, or should I just go for it? Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on the tone of the stream, I feel. So I'm going to replace the limb shield with the ion shield for now. Because the ion shield attunes radiation away. That would technically let me armor up every single thing on the car. Let's see... Let's see what I've got for resources to do that. Armored door, I could do that. Do we want to do armored BB for the last run? It means we have to use a lot of battery power to fend off radiation. Maybe I just save this thing for emergencies and I keep the lead plating on for the... Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Sorry, thinking. Doing a heckin' think. Let's make a blowtorch. Tend to stream a lot of things when it comes to JRPGs like Persona. It's repetitive things. One day I was trophy where I needed to finish something in under a minute. Yeah. I'd say when you're going for, like, you know, ultimate challenge, proving yourself thing, it's either that's gotta be the whole stream, or, like, people are gonna probably not want to watch it. At least that's my thought. Alright, we're gonna fix everything up to tip-top. Because we have a blowtorch, we might as well do that. Yeah, exactly. JRPGs tend to have that, like, big prove yourself achievement. Like, yeah, you could just beat the game, or you could do this really long, tough thing before you beat the game, and, like, it can be hard. Like I said, unless the whole point of what you're doing is, I am going to get this thing, it can be kind of a lot to just do. Let's get a pry bar. And I'm gonna get, like... I'm gonna make another magnetic hammer. Gonna do it. We'll see what happens. I am gonna make, like... I think I've got one sealing kit already. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna add 2 more sealing kits. And honestly, I think I'm going to get rid of some of these other tools, because I have a lot of stuff. Okay, I do have a vac. I think I'm gonna get rid of 2 of these hammers. I don't need 3 hammers plus a mag hammer. How funny / heartbreaking would it be if I threw the mag hammer in there? I would cry. I would weep real tears if I did that. Okay. Just gonna do a little rearranging here. We're gonna keep a hammer in reserve. And we have a quirk to diagnose, right? Like, the windshield wipers were doing something funny last stream. Holy trunk size? Yep. This is the completed trunk upgrade. So, a little bit better than your cardboard boxes. I don't have the, like, super upgraded workbench, though. Because that requires resources that I didn't get because I didn't have an impact hammer. Or, more accurately, I didn't have a mag hammer. Because something broke it. I'm gonna make 1 more plasma scrapper. Replacement. And I'm going to stash the vac. And I'm going to bring this vac in my inventory. We're almost ready. Just about. Put all this stuff in here. Okay. I'm gonna bring the food in my main inventory because it doesn't really do me any good to be sitting in the back of the car. Because in the heat of the chaos, I will forget that it's there. Let's see. stack of this stuff. Let's see. Gonna rearrange the hotbar a bit. There we go. And let's make some first aid kits. Actually, do I have any just sitting in one of my... Sitting in one of these things here, in one of my containers. Thanks for bearing with me being a little bit neurotic. No, I don't think we do. We don't. Okay. Let's make some first aid kits. How many of these can I stack up? I can stack up 3 of them. Okay. So we're gonna throw 2 into the back here. I think we're good. I think we have everything we need to have, which means we have one more task to complete other than the checklist. Let's check out the friendly dumpster. Friendly dumpster's like, dude, you're at the end of the game. Here's a bunch of scrap metal. You don't need anything. Oh, food. I'll take food. Food and repair putty. That's actually very welcome. Thank you. And... all done. Okay. We have one last task to do before we gas up and go. I'm gonna actually throw this on the hot bar. There we go. So, we're going to take all the paint off of BP. Because we need to do a specific thing to BP. So we're going to remove the sketch car. The sketch car was good, though. I enjoyed it. I have a new appreciation for this body kit. That's already paint stripped. Also, you do not actually have to do what I'm doing, removing all the paint from the car first. I am literally doing this to use Paint Stripper. I'm doing this to gain inventory spots. But it does, it takes off the paint and the body kit in one go. BP's getting a full makeover for, his, her, or their final drive. At least in the plot. That should be everything. All right. First things first. Gotta do something very important. We're gonna take this car out on the final mission. It's gotta look good. Don't need that. Also, it kind of plays into the lore of the game that, like, I'm slowly getting more and more obsessed with the car. Until I go crazy. And I am headed to the well, so... I love that the spray paint can works in reverse when I get one. Let's see. I don't know if they sell that at the local hardware store or not. If anybody guesses where I'm going with this, I will give you a cheers.
Alright, I know y'all want to stay fed, so we're gonna do how to butcher your grubs in 60 seconds here. Take your grub.
Alright.
Got a headshot on that little guy. Chop the head
That's
off,
looking
take
good.
the piece, chop that head right
One
off.
more touch.
Don't need it. Toss him that. So you can put it back down, left up, straight away down. Put him out nice and wide. Compose. Put one.
I know I have it.
on the left
Where is it?
wing, one foot on the right wing. Grab those feet with both your hands. Pull. You're gonna hear the skin rip. It's gonna pull the guts out with it.
There we are.
Gut out, left on, gross, chop those wings off, keep your shoes, chop them right off, and then go diver. You have no skin left on that breast. Ready to cook, chop the legs off, you can pull off on the bottom. Good to go. Rinse it out. Stick it on the stick. Just go to that fire. Okay, stay frosty.
There's somebody in the background talking about how to roast a grouse. Alright. The rattan of the shack. I actually kind of want to put the armored doors on now so that we can see the eye. Because they don't show up so well on the lead blind. It's the shack. I don't know. Do I do that? Do I make new doors just for the glam? Just for the drip? Call an aquarium, dude. We're seeing something we ain't never seen before. You know what? I could do it. Sadly, it looks like I don't have any armored parts already. But I could do it. There's one. There's an... I have two. I have two. We're doing it. I know I have to fix that door. It's okay. You know what? Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't have the inventory space for that. I was like, I should just take these doors with me. That's why I did that. Want to be able to see them. Let me go get that teal paint back. Teal paint, there we go. Ma, it's a baby wheel. There we go. Alright. Last thing that we're going to do, I know I'm waffling a lot, but the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to diagnose some quirks. I know one of them is... I'm just going to do an ability is activated, and it's Wipers wobble? It's either wobble or get stuck. Wipers wobble, okay. So what causes that? Let's do a hint. Alright, so it's battery increases, car does something, or steering wheel does something. Let's see. Alright, well, so we can take the car out for a spin. Alright. Let's do some diagnosis. One of them is something to do with the battery. One of them is something... Oh, I need to fix that. One of them is something to do with the battery. One of them is something to do with the car doing something, and one of them has to do with the steering wheel. Let's do some testing. Battery is currently full. Let me try to get the battery to drain some. Okay, yep, the wipers is the battery. The wiper problem is definitely the battery, because the moment we got down to 999. Let me turn this off now and... Yep, there it goes. Okay. We pinpointed that one. There's something in me, there's like the technician in me just kind of likes that there's a troubleshooting mechanic in this game. So, alright, let's get rid of that. Because that's the one we know, right? So we're going to do battery is full. Wipers. Wobble. Boom! We fix it with a mechanics kit. Oh, I think I already had it, right? Missing ingredient, okay. Let's make a mechanics kit real quick and get rid of that. I don't have any idea what the other two quirks are. One of them involves the steering wheel, one of them involves the car doing something. Let's get a hint. So when the steering wheel does something, the wipers do something. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get one more car. Brakes. Is it all wipers? I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna have to watch the wipers on this last run. Okay. Let's gas up. Thanks for bearing with me through all of the repainting and the troubleshooting and the stuff fixing. And I need both. Oh no. Both my gas cans are in the overhead rack. Off-road tire, limb pulse emitter, roof storage. Give me this. Give me this. We gonna need them. Glad I caught that before we went. See, this is why it pays to do things 18 times. Alright. Fill up this gas can. BB's got to look sharp for the last ride. You damn right. Got to look shock for the last ride. Okay, we've got our gas. We've got our gas. It's time. We are headed straight to the well. In order to get there, we are going to have to go through some treacherous terrain. This is really the only deep zone junction. Oh god, meteorite medley? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not even going to bother with the deep zone on this one. I think I'm just going to go through as fast as I can. This would be okay, because there won't be meteors falling from the sky. So I could go F1 to B1 to A5. And then to R2. Plus F1 to B1. Yeah, there's no highway into the deep zone, so I think we go F1 to B1. Let's make sure our co-pilot is here. Our co-pilot is here. Alright, y'all. One last ride. Let's do this. And it won't really be the last ride because we're going to spend the rest of the stream goofing off, but... Okay. To F1. Anchor obfuscation, shocking speed, and swift storm. Highway to the beepy zone. Alright. See if there's anything good. Fuel. Not much else other than fuel. Pile of broken cars, you know. Just a normal Tuesday. This isn't even really a highway. I think this is the first time I've been on this one. Oh, look at that. Look at this. We get like this little scenic pull-in. Bunch of cars. You know what? It's important to appreciate the sights. We've been at this a long time, BP. Take a minute and like step out and look around and take a deep inhale before, you know. Great spot for a photo, yeah. I would, but you know, photo mode is one of those things that like I would be sitting there for 30 minutes lining up a shot and not playing the video game. So we can just headcanon that was where we took a final selfie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Alright, well, we're already turned this way. I was wondering why this one looked so weird. I'm willing to stay on the road for this one. It's really, like, interesting ambience right now. Like, very light out, very orange, very red shifted. Alright, so down here there should be a tunnel, right? Yeah, there we go. This is usually our escape song. Just enjoying the calm before, like, great googly moogly it all goes to shit. Wait a minute. Is my gas tank leaking? What's going on? What's that little ping for? I forgot to check this before we left. I forgot about that. I forgot that the gas tank ruptured on the last run. Well, we might be doing some scavenging then, because we're gonna have a lot of gas tank problems on this final run. Wish I'd caught that before we left. You know why I didn't, is because it didn't have the leak. So it looked like it was fine, because that rusted. I did have 2 more quirks when I left, but the quirks are just like your windshield wipers do weird shit, so I can live with that. I wish I had caught the gas tank. Alright, we're not even gonna really fuck with anchors right now. I am gonna stop for this to get some stuff for just, like... We're gonna need some things for road repairs. And in the meantime, if I can see an angle... Get off my car! You know what? Oh, there's another one. Get off. This is what kicking the car is really good for. Your hood open. Yeah, so that's the thing about quirks, is that, like, I'm letting it go because I know that they're just, like, shit with my windshield wipers, and I can live with that. But quirks add up real fast in real insidious ways. It can turn into, like, when you turn the steering wheel, your door falls off. If your door opens, this thing happens. Like, it starts to turn into, like, one quirk triggers another quirk, triggers a third quirk, triggers a fourth quirk, and, like, the next thing you know, everything's just all messed up, and it gets really, really difficult. You did it. Oh, God. And then stuff like that happens. That wasn't a quirk, that was the environment. Beepy, why you fly away from me? Oh, there's another one on there, too. Get off. Jeez, stop for one anchor and 5 things happen. And it's already time to leave. Oh, that's why it did that. I didn't have it in park. Always park your car, kids. Let's get out of here. We're already in the middle of bullshit. Yep. Okay, we're gonna get shocked again. It's fine. Oh God! I keep forgetting about the speed thing. Please bring my car back to the road. Thank you. Okay. I gotta stop being like, this thing will be fine. I don't need to worry about it, because that's how I get in trouble. We gotta be cautious. I have a nasty habit of not being cautious. And then everything goes wrong. It's in part born from not playing the game over and over again. Like, I wait until Tuesday, and then I play the game, and then I'm like, oh right, you can't just go through lightning. You can't just forget that you have juke jets. I lost a tire, didn't I? I did. Everything is fine. He would soon realize it was not fine. Well, that's 2 of our ceiling kits down. I feel like I should have maybe brought some parts with me. I'm gonna stop in here. So these were the things I was talking about, Gav. This is where you find chemicals. I know the storm's coming, but... we have a little bit of time to work with. I'm getting tons of, screen tearing. There you go. There's your chemicals. Why am I... oh. Like, why am I holding them? Because I held down the button instead of just clicking it. Sometimes you hold down the button, sometimes you don't hold down the button. Instability storm. Yeah, you'll get them. Every time you go into one of those, usually you'll find like a chemical cabinet or something like that. They usually have to get busted open with a pry bar. Okay, we are no longer electrified. Actually, I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna stop and scrap that car. I'm gonna stop and scrap that car because we're gonna need duct tape soon. We're gonna need duct tape and rubber and sealing kits, really, is what we're gonna need. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good. Things are going okay. Still on the job hunt. And playing way too much Satisfactory. that's another... Okay. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna stop and let this happen and get away from it. Okay. And we do now have... I'm assuming this is the hurricane force windstorm. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's get back on the road and we're gonna drive cautiously. Hello, tourists. Okay, lost control of the car for a second. Got pushed. Hey, at least my battery's full. That wind turbine's doing work right now. Okay. One down. On to the next sector. Alright, I don't think we're gonna run into much in the way of resources on this one. Alright, and we no longer have to worry about, like, getting turbo when we get shocked, so... Just gonna get over to this side for now. The nice thing about being in a completely abandoned anomaly zone is that you can take the opportunity to drive on the wrong side of the road if it means you're safer. Because, like, who's gonna come down the other way? He says, and then an anomaly spawns that comes the other way. Oh, Valheim is so good. Valheim is, like, probably my all-time favorite, like, survival crafter game. And that's only because I don't think V-Rising really counts because it has survival mechanics, but that's not really the focus. Like, it counts as a survival game, but it's more of a crafting, like, ARPG. Valheim is a survival crafting game. It's very good. You're gonna ram the car? Look, BP's been through enough with me driving it into stupid shit every run. And forgetting to, like, look out for stuff. Dense acid and puncture probability. Okay. That's two words I didn't want to see. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna scrap this car for sealing kit parts. I think sealing kit is what, like scrap metal, duct tape, rubber? I hope that's what it is. Just do a close call. Do not play chicken in the anomaly zone. It's like, BP shouldn't suffer. The driver can have a heart attack, but BP shouldn't suffer. You know what? I agree with that. Sealing kit. Okay. Glass shards. Alright. Alright, we've replenished our sealing kits. How's this thing doing? When that thing runs out of gas, I'm probably gonna uninstall it. Because it's prone to rupture. know that's going to decrease my overall fuel capacity, but like, I kind of feel like that's okay as long as we keep an eye on it. Because if we're leaking it, we're wasting it. Oh, this looks difficult. Also looks like we're gonna have to top up the front of the car. This guy will stop and scrap. Because these things... Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna move quickly. These things tend to drop thermosap. Just go run over the exploding people. That's gonna end worse for you than me. The funniest thing I've encountered, or one of the funniest things I've encountered so far on this stream, was if you throw a flare, most anomalies will be distracted by it, and that includes tourists. Tourists will move, instead of moving towards you, if the flare is closer, they'll move towards the flare. And I think it was last stream I threw the flare, and I could see them starting to move towards it, and I went, okay, good. And then I just heard an explosion behind me suddenly. And I turned around and they had reached the flare and they exploded because they touched it. Alright. Speaking of flares. Here, boy. Yeah. If you've never encountered that, the tourists move. They don't move. They play by Weeping Angel rules. They don't move when you're looking at them. Oh, that's why I can't turn. Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost just hit the spike trap. They do not move if you're looking at them. But the moment you look away, it is, but it's not. It's Weeping Angel, but it's not as serious as Weeping Angel. Because Weeping Angel, if you look away, they kill you. And with the tourists, when you look away, they have the ability to choose to move. And they will never move all the way until they touch you, like you won't explode suddenly. But what they will do is they'll move towards you until they are like right on top of you. And then if they're right on top of you, the likelihood of you just turning around and running into them is pretty high. Yeah. It's not as bad as Weeping Angels, because Weeping Angels is like instant death. And the tourists are not Weeping Angel level dangers. But they will try to get you to touch them. They will move into you. And then if you turn around and they're like an inch away from your face and you run into them, you blow up. Or they blow up and you get in. Yeah, kind of. I don't know enough about SCP-173, but like they are, I mean, everything in this game is kind of SCP-esque. But yeah, that's how they work. And if you throw a flare and you get further away from them than the flare, they'll move towards the flare. And what I didn't know was they'll move until they actually touch it.
You definitely need some parts. Come on over.
Alright, Ida. Let's see what you have available. I don't think I have quite enough to really buy anything, but I might.
No refunds or exchanges. You know how it is out there.
You know, I could use the lantern. Solar panel, not so much. I'm good on battery, but I could use the lantern.
Oh, I'm so excited to find more to trade after this.
Of course, I need to figure out where the lantern just went. There it is. Yes. Exactly, like... Hang on. Oh god, it's pulling me. It's pulling me and I'm crouching and I don't know why. Alright. I'm going to get a little closer to the exit and then I'm going to try to gas up.
How about you bring me something cool next time, huh? Deal? Deal.
Yeah, they are kind of the most unnerving thing in the game, I think. Like everything else is just kind of silly. Oh god, that's too much radiation for me to bother with that. Okay. We gotta go. Attenuate the radiation away from the car. Oh god. It's a new type of storm. Electromagnetic squall. Oh god. Okay. We are in everything compounding upon everything else going wrong territory right now. Good? Are we good? Okay. I wanted to stop by a car and siphon gas. And a new beep. The return of the beep. The beep strikes back. The beepy menace. Attack of the beeps. The beep awakens. Alright, since we're at this, we are going to be dealing with bullshit from here on out. So I'm going to gas up while I have the opportunity. I know I said I was going to take that backseat tank out, but for now, it hasn't sprung a leak yet. Let's use it. PP2 Electric Boogaloo. BB12, this time it's war. The return of BB. Son of BB. Don't mind me just having a snack. Also, Dante has apparently relocated from his previous perch to next to me, so he's here, he's just off camera.
The only one who likes to gamble.
Too fast, too beepy, nice. Alright. So. Oh. Alright, this is the one we're likely to slow down for a bit in. We've got red balloons. That's probably tourists. Yep, there they go. When random shit gets thrown at you, it tends to be these bastards. Alright. Put that down for now. Dawn of the BB. Night of the Living BB. Red balloons. Pennywise is here. I mean, thankfully not that. They're a late game resource. We are now. Oh God, that's bright. We are now in the deep zone. Yeah, see? This one was not here previously. It has moved closer. They don't move in a way that you immediately notice, but like... You'll be like, I thought that was over there, and now it's suddenly closer to me. I don't know if I've ever actually scanned one of these. Parking in the middle of them is probably a bad idea. Look, I don't want to be out here with the horrible tumbling box. Well. Radiant Dredge. Okay. It might be just that I can't scan them because they're being spawned by the Radiant Dredge. Okay. I am looking for what you think I am looking for, by the way. Oh, that's another red balloon, but getting a little warm over here. I'm gonna not risk it. Tourist traps. When bollards become covered in tourists. Two awful tastes that taste worse together. Because, you know, slamming into a bollard at full speed isn't bad enough. It has to be covered in things that explode, too. Alright, do you repair or do you just recharge? Looks like you just recharge. I'll still take it. It'd still help. Don't forget about the juke jets. Yep, I will try to remember. I will probably forget still, but I will try to remember about the juke jets. Okay, that one's right in front of me, so... I'm also slowly losing health from all the ambient radiation in the neighborhood here, so... What do I have to do? They are good. I mean, like, especially if I have to move fast, like, being able to just do this is kind of nice. But you gotta be very aware of, like, what's around you. Like, you gotta know what's to your sides. Okay, we have a magnetizer. I'm going to use this. Because we're basically out of, put this on the ground so I can see. I throw a flare at this and make it go away? No, I cannot. Those don't care about road flares. Good to know. And something is setting off chain reactions over there. You are uncomfortably close. Whoop, there it goes. And speaking of uncomfortably close, you know what? I threw a bunch of flares around myself, and, like, I did this to myself. Let's get all the magnets we can, and get the fuck out of here. I did this to myself. I was a fool. Okay, now I know the ticking tumblers will go towards light sources as well. Nora, hello! Welcome! You are here in time for the end. We are in the deep zone. Basically, all you missed was me getting here and the large amount of inventory management and car repairs that happened prior to that. Is there any Olympium at all on this map? I didn't check. There's boxes of explosives. These are the non-anomalous ones. Oh god, they're all here, yeah. Oh no, it's everything. Everything is here, all at once. Oh dear god. Oh god, they're all here being a teacher. Which might still... Oh, yeah, okay. That's bad. We don't want to be near that. We don't want to be here anymore. The pants-shittingly, like, terrifying combination of things here. It is unnaturally dark. I take full damage from explosions, regardless of the car's defenses. And I'm just surrounded by, like, sentient things that blow up, that are, like, slowly moving towards light sources, which I have to have in order to see anything, because it's unnaturally dark. Like... this part of the zone woke up and chose violence. See? I did good. I used the juke jets. Alright, can I loot something without something stalking through the woods to destroy me? What? No, it's almost like stopping in the deep zone is dangerous. Yes. Stopping in the deep zone has turned out to be more dangerous than I am used to from my previous game. I don't know if they upped the difficulty, or if I've gotten, like, lackadaisical, or if the game just knows I'm streaming and is like, we're gonna make this entertaining for anybody who's watching you. Quiet, smooth drive out in the countryside? That's not gonna get Twitch viewers. Grab your ankles. We're gonna make you a star. Which in other contexts is a really bad thing to hear. Alright. There's shit blowing up ahead of me before I get there. Okay. Oh, don't want to touch that. I'm gonna touch that. I touched it. I touched that too. I think I touched it like just slow enough that it didn't do anything. Yeah, that sure was a fray, yeah. In context, it's... Oh, God. See what I mean? In context, it's not so bad. Out of context, it's very bad. Let me go. Oh, God. Alright. Well, thanks for bringing my car forward for me. I appreciate it. I'm glad you brought it to the road. That was very considerate of you. It actually wasn't the worst thing it could have done to it. Like, being real for a moment, dragging the car away from me and towards the road when I was trying to get out of a pack of explosions was probably not the worst thing it could have done. What just fell on me? No, don't back up. That's like backing up into a spike track. Don't back up. There's like just no Olympium on this map. Oh god. It's spinning. Why is it spinning? No, do not out of context that. Out of context something funny, not something creepy. All right. This is it. So I'm going to preface this to be completely fair. This is a story map. This is the last map of the game. There's going to be spoilers. So as long as you don't mind, buckle up. Here we go. If you are worried about spoilers, put me on mute for a half hour or so. Yeah, I'm not going to stop in the deep zone. Stops in the deep zone. Look, I want resources from the deep zone. That's what I want. I don't know why I'm stopping for resources, considering that this is the end of the story, but I still want resources.
This is really it, huh? The end of the road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination, and what Tobias and Alan died for. And whether it was all worth it.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming after I finish this. I'm going to be doing just regular runs. I'm going to be continuing to play. I might do an endless expedition. Like, the whole night is going to be Pacific Drive, but this is going to be spoiler territory. In fact, it kind of already is. Alright, we're all fixed up. Let's go find the well. Oh, this is a straight shot. I might not... This might be over in 10 minutes. Okay. Let's go, chat. We've come this far together. Let's get to the end.
I believe in you.
I believe in me too, random citizen.
Random citizen.
I know.
I'm future Mrs. Mark Zero.
Thank you, Gothis. I appreciate it.
Screw you. I'm gonna go play
Thank you for
Star
trusting me when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you, it makes me feel like my old self again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner.
All right. That looks ominous, doesn't it?
These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis.
If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, If only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
Okay, trunk is not open. Just checked it. And there's random radiation coming. Look at this, though. I'm not gonna stay because, like, hot dust is opening up around me, but, like... But look at that. Also, I really, really appreciate that Francis and Oppie are getting along. Even if just for this moment. Well, let's go check out Tobias's portal to Atlantis. I'm really excited. I've had this game for a long time and I've never finished it. So this is a big moment. Very excited about this. That is a very large red thing.
All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the Arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
Alright, before we hit this, I am going to put some gas in my tank. Just in case. Just in case, because the last thing I need to do is run out of gas in the middle of this final run. I get the feeling this isn't going to take very long, but I still want to have gas in the tank. Call me Isabel Redeemed Cheers. Cheers for luck. All right, buddy. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go, chat. Everybody fasten your seatbelts, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle.
Opening. Godspeed, driver.
Here we go.
Oppie! Oppie!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Oppie, what is this?
I'm out of the car.
I call it limb waves.
I'm out of the car. What is this? What Twilight Zone bullshit did I just drive into? I don't know where BP is. Whoop. Whoa! I don't know. I don't know if I went back in time. I don't know what this is. That was definitely a conversation from back in time. Because that was Oppie talking to her husband.
Coffee delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, about by Christmas.
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Lentech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, I have a feeling we're gonna have big feelings. Oh boy. I'm also kind of grateful that I'm on a controller for this and I can kind of control the degree of my speed here. Alright, we have floating TVs now. Is this just going to progressively get weirder as we go? What the shit am I walking through? Picking up the pace here a little bit. This is weird, man. Okay, we're going over another gap.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders...
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave, and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
Oh. The man couldn't put a good unsolved mystery down, could he? All the way to the very end. We gotta see it through for him, you know? We gotta see what this is. Alright, I'm gonna sprint a little bit here. Alright, this one was quicker. Oh, that looks ominous.
You here to vote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of Artist scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
Oof. Okay, the TVs are changing a little bit. I think we're moving forward in time. I mean, not just from the dialogue, but like the out of order things on the TVs are changing.
Driver, do you read me?
I got you.
You passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
We're working on it.
Hey, look! The gang's back together.
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone with me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie, Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
We're talking to the dead.
Driver, is that a gumbaroo on your dash? No, I'll be damned. Bye. Until next time.
Tobias? Tobias!
Driver, if you could hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
I'm working on it. Oh, wow. So long and happy trails, buddy. I gotta find my way out of here before everything falls apart. Alright, we're running. Warning, caution. Yeah, the TVs were getting more modern, you're right. I'm going. Is this out or further in? It's probably further in. What the shit? Alright, Beepy. Good to see ya. Let's get the hell out of here, huh? I have no idea where I am. But, you know, light in the distance is usually the universal sign for get the fuck out of here, right?
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb faces aligned. Not even a 0.001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
Let's give it some gas. Oh, that was too much gas. That was way too much gas. Okay. I thought that would be a fun technique, but we're not doing that again.
The anchor field is wobbling, hopping. Anything we can do to stabilize things on your side.
Punching it as hard as I can.
Oh, wow. I don't think it's just the things I was hitting. I think it's the whole area destabilizing me. Yeah, okay. It wasn't the boosters. Something hit me from behind.
Francis, hold tight.
I can't. There's a phase. It's deep.
Oh god. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm in synthwave hell. Oh, wow. Woo.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating.
We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Abby, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was
Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
You heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And Driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The hell is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the Driver. Dr. Cook, Driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Abby? Abby! Really? Well, Driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me.
You got it,
Abby
kid.
was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Abby, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car, but it stayed with you and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Pacific Drive. Wow.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Congratulations on finishing a game.
I finally finished a game,
That's
yeah.
so rare.
It is rare. Man. Couchy, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you for gifting a sub to the 21st Century Fool who was quietly lurking in the background like I wouldn't notice him. Wow. Gav, thank you very much. I don't know if you just checked in, so I won't talk about what I just saw. But what an ending. What a way to wrap things up. Nora, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. Well, we've still got at least an hour to go, right? A hype train has begun. Thank you very much. Just got back? Okay, cool. I won't tell you what I saw. I don't know if there's an after credits scene. There might be some chatter from Francis. We'll see. True time. Yes, I think that is a fair way to celebrate. I am going to Let me get off the game screen for a little bit. Let's give the boy a prize. Yeah, you know what's coming. You know what's coming, buddy. We beat the game. We did it. We did it. The boy gets churro. Leaf Hammerfall speaks the churro song. I will try to do the churro song. I need to make sure that my Leaf Hammerfall voice is good before I try to sing with it. Churro, 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 little churro face. Big churro body, little churro cat. Yes, Olden approves. There we go. And for anyone who's going, what the hell are you doing? We had briefly mentioned Valheim earlier. Leaf Hammerfall is my Valheim character. And he sounds like this to be very funny. And I'm pretty sure at some point someone from Sweden is going to watch the stream and be like, that's very offensive. Oh, man. Gonna keep letting these credits roll for now. Yeah, no worries, Gab. You don't need to tab out. I hope everybody who watched the ending enjoyed watching the ending of this game. I'm pretty blown away. Pacific Drive, just from beginning to end, just an excellent game. Unexpectedly fun. Some of the best driving mechanics I've had in a game at all. Like, for a game that's not a car simulation, the driving mechanics are just really good. And just a really creative take on survival crafting. Because you're not trying to make you survive, you're trying to make the car survive, and I really think that was a cool idea. Studio Pets, Dante the dog, Mango the dog, Gwen the dog, Bato the dog, Roomba the dog, Fisher the cat, Hamill the cat, Ginger the dog, Midna the crime cat, Mad Max the dog, Lenike the space dog, Lord Bunny Gilgamesh, Mr. Shadow the hedgehog cat, Kobu the dog.
Lord Bunny Gilgamesh is an excellent name.
Lord Bunny Gilgamesh.
A great rabbit name.
And these are all of the contributors to the, including the new ones, all the contributors to the soundtrack, including a lot of stuff I can't play because of streamer mode. I cannot say this enough, guys. Go check out the Pacific Drive soundtrack and all the bands on it. They're all real good. Awesome stuff. There we are, Pacific Drive. And we're back. I don't know if Francis is going to say anything or not. Well, the zone is our oyster. We can go wherever, we can do whatever. We are no longer being driven slowly insane by the car. I think it's time for a victory lap, don't you guys think so? Did we get any new quirks? Nope. Alright. So before I shove off to the next, the next run for the night. Sorry, brain stopped. I'm going to really quickly get a refill and take a quick break. So this is your 5-minute break warning. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, use the facilities if you gotta. We will do one more run in about 5 or so minutes.
twisting thorns through the thicket and the black. Night shades begin to take shape into heads made of stone.
And we're back. Oh man, I am just still nerding a little bit, still geeking out. Car's actually in pretty good shape, 89%, not bad. Let's get rid of this gas tank now that we've remembered that it's messed up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna siphon the gas out of it. Because I know gas isn't really a precious resource or anything, but like... Thank you very much. Can I siphon gas out of this thing? I can, okay. Let's get the gas out of the backseat tank and then shred it. And I think the rest of the night we are going to dedicate to just trying to unlock stuff and find fun things. We could do an endless expedition. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do an endless expedition, because that's the newest content in this game. I don't know why that lands face down like that, but okay. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe we do that, because that's sort of like the new roguelike mode that the game has, and it would make for a pretty fun challenge to round the night out. And I may bring Pacific Drive. I'll keep this saved for the stream, and I may bring it back here and there. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that stuff on the ground. Where's the, there it is. Grab out all the stuff. Yeah, I think it's just unlocking stuff and fun and profit now, but I'll bring back Pacific Drive here and there. Have I been thinking about what's next? So for the rest of May, for sure, it's just going to be randomness. Same bat time, same bat channel. I know I'm going to play Sifu. That might be a one-nighter, it might be more than one-nighter, it kind of depends. I know it's a very, like, tough game. It's like a kung fu beat 'em up. With some interesting mechanics. And I'll be honest, I want to play it because I watched the secret level episode about it, and I just went, that is such a cool gimmick, I want to try it. I'm probably going to play some Satisfactory. I might be playing some Helldivers. But when I do buckle down to another game, the next game is decided. I am going to be playing Dave the Diver. I don't know if I'm going to play Dave the Diver all the way to completion, depending on what completion in that game looks like. But I am going to be playing Dave the Diver as a series, similar to this one. You know, if it's the same kind of thing where you get to the end of the story mode, but there's other stuff, then I'll probably get to the end of the story mode, mess around with it for fun for a little while, and then call it. And then we'll pick something else after that. My bio lantern got smashed. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what happens after that. I've got ideas in mind, but that's where we're headed on the channel for the next probably 2 months. Is a little bit of randomness and then a little bit of Dave the Diver. I need a lot more thermosap crystals. Experimental charging station. Looks like I need to make some circuit boards. And I need Olympium. I think we're going to be going... What's my thoughts on Clair Obscur Expedition 33? I've watched a little gameplay and I'm sucked into it. I have not seen anything about it yet. I've heard it's a turn-based. I do like me some turn-based. This used to be a dedicated channel for XCOM. So maybe that'll happen. We'll see. Hell, XCOM might make a return at some point. Because I still love that game. It's been years, but I still love that game. Alright, I can't make limb chips, but we can make some circuit boards. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, I think Dave will be fun for like a summer game. You know, we'll play it through like probably June and July, depending on how long it is. And then we'll switch to something after that. I might try Clair Obscur while I'm doing randomness. We'll see. I haven't really taken a look at it yet. Maybe I'll take a look at it after this stream, now that it's been mentioned. Let's see. Don't need that until we get Olympium. Roof floodlights. Could unlock that. Still can't do anti-corrosive. I need to scan, like, corrosive stuff. Alright, well, since we have the energy, let's unlock all the Olympium parts. You know, more things that I can't use because I can't find Olympium to save my life. Alright, well, you know, we unlocked the parts anyway. Yeah. What would I recommend for you since you're in the beginning? As far as Pacific Drive is concerned, like... Give me a little bit more specific. Like what kind of advice are you looking for? Like things to go after, stuff to unlock. Anything I can, I'm happy to help. Looks like I need to make a bunch of carbon fiberglass. What does carbon fiberglass take? Tree candy. Tree candy. Looks like all we can really do here of meaningfulness is the charging station. What types of parts should you be going after? Okay, so if you are in the outer zone, let me just upgrade this real quick, and then I'll give you some tips and tricks. Yeah, there we go. If you're in the outer zone, number one, if you are still on crude parts, you want to get up to steel as fast as possible. And then the outer zone's, like, typical hazards are mostly electricity and a little bit of radiation. So you want to go for the insulated parts fairly quickly in order to dissipate shocks when you get shocked. And you want to go for the off-road tires pretty quickly because you will have to do a fair bit of off-roading. So those are the two parts that I think make the biggest difference in the outer zone. And those will get you pretty far until you hit the mid zone. One of the other things that can be really useful that the game doesn't come right out and tell you is to mix and match parts. Like, as you can see here, I've got lead plating and armored on mine, right? And the reason why I'm doing that, other than just aesthetics, is this is a lead-plated part, which means that it protects against radiation. This is an armored part, which means it protects against explosive. But if I scan them, you can see I have, if you look on the left-hand side here, you can see each part has a little bit of explosion resist, a little bit of impact resist, which is the orange icon there, and a little bit of radiation resist. Each part adds a little bit of its bonus to the parts next to it. So this door provides radiation resistance to this door and this panel. And then this panel provides some explosion resistance and impact resistance to this panel. So mixing and matching parts can be kind of useful. And in the early areas, in the outer zone, the best parts to mix and match are basically, yeah, it's some of the best parts to mix and match initially are insulated, and then radiation. Anything is better than steel. Upgrade into steel to just have your car, like, you don't want to be on crude parts, you want to be on steel as soon as you can be. But then start mixing and matching resistances as soon as you can.
Your character starts to actually throw up, and Justin, you are really feeling some bruises there, my guy.
All right.
I can summon thinking cloud.
Oh, I just missed it. They were playing D&D on the radio. Some of the little, like, radio anecdotes are very fun. Okay, so we had an expedition queued up. So let's do this. This is the newest thing, and it's not super, like, story dependent. Alright. Instability closes in on the entire region. Limb Energy Lab, Impact Hammer, Auto Parker, Lead-plated panel, neon wagon sign, Pneumatube poster. Okay. Battery sapping is not good for this. Intense radiation and torn apart. I could maybe risk that. Overcharged and acid devours fuel. I don't have a lot of anti-corrosive parts, so that might be a bad idea. Yeah, okay, so if you have everything on steel, you basically think of that as like baseline. Like, if you were playing Valheim, you're out of rags. You're out of the rag gear now. You're wearing clothes, but you wanna get into insulated stuff, and you wanna spread it around the car. And then you want to unlock lead plating after that. But insulated is a little more important at the stage of the game you're at, because you're going to run into more stuff that shocks you. Alright, I'm going to go with intense radiation and torn apart. Alright, and we have our rewoven hard drive. And here we go. Alright, so there's our map for the expedition. We need to empty the car. Because we can only bring this inventory area. So I'm gonna bring one of these. I believe, have to empty my backpack. No items in hand, no items in backpack, at least one scrapper. So I'm going to put the fresh scrapper in the trunk. I might throw... I still need to put a gas tank back there, right? Okay, so let's make that. Let's make the extended tank. Fuel, expanded backseat tank. There we go. That's what we want. Alright, now what can we bring that's purple? What items do we have that we can bring for free? We can bring a scrapper. Okay, so I'm gonna pitch... I'm gonna get rid of the plasma scrapper, because it's nice to have, but we can work with the base one. Let's get this. Let's get this. I'm gonna put these into a chest. This can be our equipment chest for now. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need a mag hammer. Let's just empty everything out. Okay. And we want to take this and... They're threatening us with explosions, so let's take something that likes explosions, right? So the neat thing here is that these purple items, these can go in the red parts of the inventory. These do not need to be... These do not need to be counted against our inventory. I'm going to throw this in here. Let's get all these out. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Oh, I didn't put the scrapper away. Okay, whoops. I do need to bring a hammer. I'm not going to bring the mag hammer, but I do need to bring a hammer. Because there's going to be stuff on the road here that's gonna need it. Okay. Come on. There we go, and there we go. Alright, so now we are meeting the requirement of the trunk. Let's throw that in there. Like to have a flashlight, but I might have to settle for flares. Do we have anything that's like broken? This needs to go. Alright. Into the trash compactor with you! Make a new one. Oh, I'm all out of thermosap, though. I'm gonna need to do that. We're gonna have to do a mid-zone run. We'll repaint that to look like the shack. I'm going to... Can I fix that with a bulb kit? How do I... Alright, it still works. I can't tell if this is a problem or not. Because it still works. These can go in here. Well, I'm just gonna bring it with me, and the worst thing that happens is I have to use road flares, right? I'm not even gonna bring road flares with me, because the first, like, busted car I find is gonna have them. Okay, we have a scrapper, we have a battery recharger, we have a pry bar, we have a light source, have medicine. Put that there. I think it's going to be sealing kits because they just always seem to be useful. It's going to be putty because that's always useful. And it's probably going to be either road flares or as much... Yeah, no, it's going to have to be road flares, right? Why am I walking into the wall? Why am I dumb? Chat, why am I dumb? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use this up. What's broken? What's broken enough to justify this? Well, okay. Nothing. Not dumb. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for not taking the bait of me beating myself up. Don't talk about my friend that way. Okay, I won't. Sorry. I'm just being a silly little guy. Looks like we are in, like, tip-top shape. We just need to gas up and... get rolling. I think we've got everything that we're gonna... Oh, you know what? The Liberator does tend to be useful, though, doesn't it? No, we don't need it. We're good. We don't need it. We can live without it. Okay, we have met all requirements. I think the only thing I don't have that I wish I did is a gas can. So we might have to make one on the road and fill it up. Alright. And before we go, I'm going to just really quickly clean up my mess. And we're off on an endless expedition. These are interesting because the storm doesn't just come in on one map, it comes in on all of them. So you start out like, oh yeah, I barely escaped that storm. Hey, guess what? No, you fucking didn't. Alright. We're good to go. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go, we got a new, thing, didn't we? We got a bunny girl? What? Okay, chat, do we want the bunny girl, or do we want the floof? Because I know we like the floof. The floof is pretty good. This is still my favorite, but I want to see what this looks like while we decide. Alright, that's cute. We're going with the floof. I do appreciate that they have cute bunny anime girl. We're still gonna go with the floof. I've made a decision. You vote floof? Well, good, because I made the decision. We are floofing. We're floofing. Floof. Yes, good. We are all in agreement. We all agree on floof. We are the floof nation here.
The floof of the
Floof of the nation. Alright, so we have to... Really? We only need 4K lim? Alright, we don't want to go there. That's funny. Anchors are plentiful, but anchors are harder to track. Another for Floof. Alright. I'm voting we go to the residential junction first. And then we're going to kind of go, like, in a loop. This is our exit gateway. This basically doesn't matter. This is a freebie. I don't want to go this way first because we don't have anything for Ida. Maybe we go here. We go to the junkyard first. Spooky Biscuits. I got an ad for Twizzlers. What year is it? I don't know. 1990 something. 1990 something or other. Thank you for joining us, Spooky Biscuits. Good to see you. Okay. They still taste like plastic and sadness. I actually like Twizzlers. And here's the most controversial take you're gonna get all day. I like black licorice. I think black licorice is pretty good. I enjoy it. I accept your hate if it is warranted. I think it's alright. Yeah, I love black licorice. Good. Why you gotta put me... Why you gotta, like, torture me for somebody else's bullshit?
Wait, why don't you like this?
I do, but still. Shot a straight anisette?
Yeah, it tastes really good. Have you never had one?
I mean, I've had anisette. I mean, I like absinthe,
God,
which is anisette. Okay, apparently I'm doing a shot on stream, y'all. I talked too much, and now I must pay the price. Finally, another person who likes black licorice. It seems like we're all in good company. Seems like we all like black licorice. I can't see shit. Do we have anything else here? Alright. Sip it. I don't shoot it. Sip it. I've been told don't shoot it, sip it. Okay, that's actually really good. That is literally like liquid black licorice.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I believe you. What are we sipping? We're sipping anisette liqueur, which is basically liquid black licorice. Oh, I brought the thing that wants explosions, not the thing that wants corrosion. I know that, but it's baked into the cookies. You want to treat yourself to some gourmet black licorice? Try Lacritz by Boulot chocolate covered. Okay. Noted.
Those are delicious.
Okay, we don't want to go anywhere near that fucking thing. We've already gone too close to that fucking thing. Alright, I'm mostly here to shred cars, but I also didn't bring a vacuum cleaner, which was silly of me. So now I have to pick everything up by hand. Oh, nope, we want to keep that, even though it's got a broken bulb. Because we need thermosap crystals. I won't lie, I miss my plasma scrapper a little bit. Oh, I also miss my vacuum cleaner a lot. The vac, like, once you use the vac, going back without it is just, like, an exercise in frustration. Also, one other thing that is possibly going to change over the next month is I am going to... When I say launch a Discord server, what I actually mean is that I have a private Discord that I might turn into a public stream Discord. So that folks who are watching can come hang out and join in games and stuff like that. Look at you picking things up with your hands like a pleb. Decided to go for Pal World's Platinum while watching. Get it! I wish you luck. I have not played Temu Pokemon with guns, but it looks like it's probably a good time, so good luck, Godspeed. I don't know how fast Godspeed is, but... Oh, that's some bad positioning for can openers. Okay. Dude, it's so good, I need to get back to it. Belching Barnacle, Rotten Egg. I need to find the, like... phlegmy thing. I don't remember what they called it. The crystal. Man, there sure is a lot of corrosion in an area that I don't want to be in corrosion with. The corrosion is dense acid, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't tried it. It didn't really, like, the premise of it didn't really grab my attention, but I'm also not the biggest fan of Pokemon. Like, the two Pokemon games I've played are, Pokemon Blue when I was a kid, and Pokemon Go because it gave me an excuse to go out for walks. Yeah, I know it is. I've just been sort of, like, slow about it. But I am thinking about, like, I have a Blue Sky account, that I, post when I'm going live on. Although I haven't been doing that as much lately. I used to be on Twitter. I'm not anymore. I don't normally talk about politics on stream, so I'll just say that's the reason why I'm not on Twitter anymore. But yeah, like, I'm either going to make my private Discord into a public one, or I'm going to start another one. In order for everybody to kind of stay in touch and stay on top of things. Because that's been... I'm long overdue on that. I've been slacking quite a lot on certain things I should be doing as a streamer, like setting up a schedule and having Discord and all that kind of thing. Get them trophies. I'm gonna hit... So what I'm doing right now, the reason why I keep stopping and getting these, Oh, hello. I'm gonna put this down. Don't walk into it. The reason why I'm doing so much shredding right now is because I'm eventually gonna go to Ida, and Ida trades in, scrap metal. So I want all the scrap metal I can get. Eventually I want fabric too, but... Pardon me, friend. I'm just gonna move around you real quick and shred up some doors. I really need to get that, like, radiation suit upgrade that makes it so you don't take radiation below a certain threshold. And when I get to 50, I'll use a med kit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm leaving my thing behind. Thank you for not crashing into my bio-lantern. I appreciate it. See, sometimes, just sometimes, the tourists are really courteous. Man, I'm gonna have to, like, drive through water to get to the, I've been going around the outside to loot things, but I've just realized I'm gonna have to drive way off-road in order to get to that anchor. This is gonna be potentially a bad idea. We're gonna do it, but I don't condone my own actions right now. We got to the, yeah, alright, we got to the road. We're gonna take kind of the long way around in order to get to the anchor. Oh, we got a bouncy boy. I still don't know what these do, other than drop stuff. We wasted too much time. Ow. I might have to fix that. Yeah, I hear you on the, oh god, why? Why did I do that? I looked at chat, and I went to interject in a conversation that I'm not actually a part of, and then I drove through corrosive acid. Twice. What I was gonna say is that sometimes when you get an itch for a game, you just gotta play it regardless of whether or not people are up for a server or not. Alright, this is the part where I gotta turn away. Meum. Ah! Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ow. Oh, jeez. Apparently this was a lot steeper of a drop than I thought it was. This was not a good... I knew it when I turned towards it, but this was not a good anchor to turn towards, I think. It is a lot of anchor energy, but, like, I should have just moved on to the next area. Alright, where are ya? Come on. Excuse me, you can't park there. Nope. Don't tell me what to do. I park where I want. I park where I want, even when it's a really bad idea. Alright, let's patch up some armor panels. Patch up this headlight. And I'm already almost dead. Okay. So here's the fun thing about the Endless Expedition anchors. You have to charge them with your battery in order to release the lock on them. So you know, that's a good time. Alright, let's give the battery some juice. Jumper cable. Radioactive beach ball is my co-pilot. Why am I crouching? Alright. My trunk is open. Okay. That's far enough away that I don't want to risk it. Let's get back to the road. "10 minutes idling only." Oh, I want to get those marsh eggs, but picking them all up by hand is going to take too long. Ugh. Oh, God. Okay. I didn't hit it. We're okay. I thought I rolled right over that can opener. Yeah. I am not going anywhere near the road. I'm like trying to get around this big-ass mountain, and the road is on the big-ass mountain. You know those old, like, car commercials where they're like, "This Jeep can off-road," and it's meant for tough off-roady things, and, like, it's just like a Jeep, like, driving through, like, reasonably shallow water and, like, muddy stuff and all that. Like, I feel like I'm doing the less fun version of that. Alright, the battery's charged up enough that I'm gonna skip that battery charging station and just go. Alright. So the zone is now going to close in from all angles from there. So I think the fast way to do this would be to go this way. I'm probably gonna go like the big way around if I can help it. I'm gonna grab some gas. Virulent acid. That sounds like a good time. Let's gas up. So the interesting thing, too, is that you can go around the areas you've already been. But it remembers what you've done in those areas, which means, like, if the storm's closing in, if, where am I at? Okay. If the storm's closing in, or if you've, used up all the gas in one of those, like, opening areas, like, it's gone. You've used that resource. I'm gonna have to take you. I swear, officer. I was just running into the store for a moment. I didn't think I needed to pay the meter. Should be right here, right? Yeah, there it is. These are also a really good way to get an energy because you do take this energy back with you. Like, I am collecting unstable right now. Jump a cable. Ow. Oh, I needed to scan one of you anyway, didn't I? I thought I already did scan one of those. Well, at least now I've got anti-corrosive. Tell it to the judge. Criminal scum. Get off my car.
You'll never get me, copper.
Do I have? I do have, okay. Let's really quickly patch that up. Because running around with red quality parts is just a recipe for death. Put some magic Bondo on that and make it all better. Time for the age-old question. What's smarter, to go via the road to the destination in a safe way, or to go in a straight line and take a route with some chest hair? We are about to witness the consequences of Zap Branniganing your way towards something. That's hard to say after, like, 2 whiskeys and a straight glass of anisette. Which reminds me, I still have some. Oh, one thing that might get streamed over the next couple weeks. I am looking... Be the wax to the chest hair. Nice! I'm looking into ways to stream in VR. Both being able to see chat in VR, which I think I can attach you to my wrist so I can read the chat. And also stabilizing the camera a little bit, because just straight capturing VR is kind of chaotic. I have limited experience, but can try and help. I will probably hit you up about that, Spooky. It's supposed to be right here. Where is it? Where are you? But I want to see if I can stream VR, because I played this game called Into the Radius. And specifically, I'm playing Into the Radius 2 in early access, and I love it, and I think it's great. And I would love to show you guys. It's kind of in the same vein as this game, only instead of being in a crazy car, I am shooting ghosts, essentially. So... there it is. Oh god, why is the bubblegum buddy over there? Hang on. I need to clear this bastard out before I try to do that. Do I have flares? I have flares. There we go. Hey guys, you know what you want? You want this thing. Also, I might be stuck. There we go. Okay, good, they're chasing it. I'm slowly being irradiated to death, but they are chasing it. Here, have another one. Now I need to get back in the car. Oh, I picked a bad place to park. Look at that. Hup! Come on. There we go. But yeah, I'd love to be able to stream that for you guys. Possibly Metro Awakening, because Metro Awakening is incredible. Although, you know, also spiders, but Metro Awakening is really great. The Attack on Titan game. I have not taken a look at that. I'm not a huge Attack on Titan guy. Oh god, what the fuck? The Zero-G 360 gear thing that they use is really cool though, so I could see that being very fun for a game. You bastards, I have been feeding you flares for like 20 minutes and you still decided to grab me. Alright. We're okay, we're fine. Omnidirectional gear, that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was thinking of, and I didn't say it correctly because I don't understand Attack on Titan very well. So that's a VR game then. That I could see that being both very fun and very disorienting. The ODM gear, yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but both you and Gothis have rightfully corrected me. Yeah. I could see that being a lot of fun in VR if you've got the stomach for it. I would also, speaking of VR, I would play Half-Life Alyx again on stream if I can get VR working, because Half-Life Alyx is just a great game. Everything about that game is good. Ooh, do I have my impact hammer? Please tell me I have my impact hammer. Gav, these things, when you get to the mid-zone, these things are like free premium currency, okay? These sap extractors are one of the best things to find and get.
I thought you said sap extractors.
Sap extractors are also very good, but sap extractors, you want these real bad. These things are basically condensed thermosap crystals, and you need these to make a bunch of stuff, including armored car parts. There are other sources of them. Tourists drop them. Shredding the armored panels on Arda Squires drops them. God, tree candy is just unharvestable without a vacuum. But these things are super, super useful, and you want them for when you get to that part of the game. You don't need them yet. They're not a big deal right now in the outer zone. But when you get to the mid zone, anytime you can. They are worth standing in the yellow part of the instability storm for. They're that important. As long as you can heal yourself. Speaking of healing myself. Come on. If you do, so I did notice that you stream. If you do, I'll see if I can tune in. And just hang out with you while you do stuff. Depending on when you do. Normally, talking about other people streaming on your stream is a little taboo, but like, I'll be honest with you. If you stream this game and I see it and I've got time, I'll come drop in. I'll check you out. Okay. I can either go the long way around Or I can hit this and try to get back. Considering that we're already, like, at time, I'm actually gonna go the shorter route. Angry abductors. Also, I'm over here, like, completely ignoring the fact that I need to throw the gold shell fruit in the back of my car at a tourist at some point. Okay, now we're talking. Let's get the rest of our arc, our anchor charge, or arc charge. And then let's get the hell out of here. Gas truck, that's useful. We don't want to fuck with the abductor. Do. Yeah. Oh god, oh no! Well, that's one way to cross a bridge. I am going to take a quick detour. Where's that gold shell? This one wants explosions, and I saw a whole bunch of tourists up there. Where are you? I went flying over you in a fit of glee. Oh, you came to me. Cool. Folks, I need your help with something. Yeah, that's just good etiquette to not do that. And it is the subject of our conversation right now, so I don't mind. Like, normally bad, I'm a willing participant in this one. I walked right into that one when I first started streaming a while back. I literally was like, oh, I stream this game too. And the streamer I was watching was like, dude, what the fuck? That's really shitty, don't do it. And I was like, oh, I've learned something today. Sometimes you gotta learn things by accidentally walking into them, you know? That was not enough explosion. Alright, well. Beepy's getting a little torn up. Whoops. Okay. Oh, one of the other things that makes me kind of happy about finishing this game is that now I'm going to go on the wiki and read everything. Just everything about the car and everything that I've been avoiding. I've been avoiding it for a long time. Not enough explosion. So if you've played Borderlands, I'm having a Mr. Tord moment right now. I was wrestling a shark in a bolo tie. You might be asking, who was wearing the bolo tie? You or the shark? Answer, yes! I have a shorted spark plug. Can I make an electrician's kit? Nope, I don't have the electrician's kit stuff. It's funny, I've played through it about like 10 times, but I still every now and then want to play Borderlands 2. Every now and then I get this little like urge in the back of my head of like, man, You know what would be fun if I just started another Borderlands 2 character? I only have like 12, but you know, one more. What's the harm? Also, Krieg is in like my top 5 characters in any video game ever, like to play. He is entirely too much fun. Borderlands 2, but you can only use Zero's stealth ability. Okay. Can I use it with any character, or do I have to be Zero? Because either of these outcomes are okay. But there are certain characters that if they have access to that ability and they're not Zero, some things can be done that should not be done. Okay, so I am out of healing. And I have enough energy to get out of here at this point. So I think we leave soon. Yeah, I think we leave. I think we find the road and we get out of here. It can be any character. Okay, I'm playing Krieg with Zero's ability. I'm playing a Mania build. I am appearing in the middle of a group of enemies. I am only melee attacking one guy with the ability. And then I am standing there and flexing my muscles at the other 17 guys around me. Unless I only have access to Zero's ability and not not Krieg's ability, in which case I'm hitting the biggest dude and then I'm gonna just not stop swinging. So this is what DMs feel. Yes. This is what DMs feel. Okay, so you're giving me an inch. I'm going to use that inch to conquer the sun. It's just Zero's ability? Okay. I am going to do a Mania build. I am going to hit the biggest thing in the neighborhood. And I'm gonna just not stop swinging. And if I've got the ability to continuously hit things with Zero's ability, I'm going to just not stop swinging. I'm going to do 857 million damage to everything around me. Alright, I have to stop getting out of the car because I'm at 35% health. And because it's late. It is getting late. And I still need to leave. I still need to get out of this expedition. That's a tree trunk. Okay. I will admit, though, if you play Zero right with that ability, like if you do a melee build with Deception, and you can... No, what about Bloodwing? If I could only have Bloodwing... Now, if I could only have Bloodwing and I couldn't play Mordecai, what I would probably do is play as... I would probably play as Salvador with Bloodwing, and I would do the pistols build. Because while Bloodwing is distracting stuff, I can line up shots. with the pistols build, and I feel like the pistols build would work well without being able to dual wield. So that's what I would do. I would do pistols with Bloodwing. Plus, it would be kind of thematically fun. How would you beat Bloodwing? Are we talking about the boss? Oh, okay. If I was Krieg with Zero's ability, how would I beat Bloodwing? I would either wait for it to land. I would either wait for her to land, or I would use conventional fire and just be weaker against her and like just kind of whittle her down until she landed, and then I would trigger the ability, and then I would do an unholy amount of damage. I would basically lame her out until she landed, and then hit her for her entire health pool out of deception. And then if she survived that and got back up in the air, I would repeat that process until she dies. Alright, so we are going to just get the hell out of here. That would be how that would work, though. I would not use the ability until she landed. And then when she landed, I would just I would one punch man that shit. And then I would wait. Alright, we getting out of here. We have hit the phone home button. We are gonna get back. Not the most lucrative run, but you know. A good time, nonetheless. I didn't put on the right song. Out we go. And we're home.
Doing all this alone was a lot easier before, even though I was keeping it from
you should
Tobias.
probably ignore the volume here.
I wanted so badly to have it all figured out and go beyond what Oppie tried to do with my work. He tried to fix the Basilizer even though it was a fake. Oppie started all of this with my original theory and data. I just wanted
to show him something I'd done, something I was really proud of. Something he could be proud of.
Oh, man. I didn't realize that this new mode was going to be therapy. Shit. Alright, well, let's see what we can unlock, and then we're going to wrap the stream up. Oh, I forgot to paint this! No, we can't leave the shack unwhole before we leave. If this is the last look, it has to be right. Where's the shack paint decal? There it is. Need to find an expedition that will give you a purple vacuum. They exist. I also need to just not forget the fucking vacuum. Why are you... Here. There we go. I gotta find the right song. There we go. There's our exit song. Alright. Let's take one more quick look at the unlocks. So we pulled 6.6 unstable energy out of that. So these things are really good for farming energy. Still need more thermosap crystals, though. And we need to go into the deep zone for limb chips. So, I'm gonna turn this volume up. It might be a little while before we see Beepy again. So instead of doing my usual thing where I go full screen, I'm gonna leave the camera on the star of the show here. We've had a really good run with Beepy. Great little car, yes. We did a great job with this thing. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Thank you for sharing it with me. That was Pacific Drive. Next week we're going to be back with something new. Beepy pulled us through some shit. Yes, Beepy pulled us through some hard times. We laughed together. We cried together. We got blown up a lot. We had some close calls. We had a couple of deaths. I love this little car, and I'm going to miss it a little bit. But BB may return in the future. We're not going to completely stop playing Pacific Drive. We might have a Pacific Drive stream in the future. Just won't be as consistent. Next week we start with something new. But thank you all for joining me with this. It's been a great time. I've enjoyed it very much. I hope you've enjoyed it very much. Till next week, I've been Mark Zero. You've been watching Mark Zero Gaming. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you soon. Good night.
I got caught up in a dream. Can someone tell me what it means to live and forgive and let love and let go? Somehow it stopped making sense. Living between the distress. I'm making a life, but I also am taking a home. The tracks are jumping on their